Hola amigos de Colombia.com, hoy nos encontramos con un hombre espectacular, una persona creativa que nos va a sorprender hoy. Él es Remy, él es un coctelero quien nos va a explicar un poco sobre la coctelería, nos va a hacer unos cócteles como para que ustedes se provoquen este fin de semana o cualquier momento, sorprender a la familia. O sea, él viene desde Francia única y exclusivamente para enseñarles a ustedes a preparar un buen cóctel.
Good afternoon. My name is Remy Savage, and I'm visiting from Paris in France. And I'm very happy to be here in Bogota, in Colombia. And I'm going to share with you today two recipes. One of them is one of my favorite aperitif drink, and it's a very easy cocktail to make at home. It's called dry martini, but I'm going to make it a little bit different, a bit easier to drink, and very good in that kind of Colombian weather, if you will. So we're going to start with our two shakers. Take some Bombay Sapphire gin, 45 milliliters. Then, very simply, take dry vermouth, in this case martini extra dry, another 45 mils. So the dry martini is usually, as its name says, very dry, but with this one we add a lot more vermouth. It actually highlights certain aspects of the gin that you wouldn't naturally find. And there, to add a little bit of variation and make the drink as cold as possible, you add some ice to your shaker. And that's good to impress your guest. Maybe 3 or 4 times? Let's do it 4 times. Wonderful. Then very simply take a glass that you've previously chilled and you can pour your cocktail inside. Wonderful. And again, to highlight the notes of Bombay Sapphire, I recommend using a lemon zest. It's going to make the drink much more aromatic and very fresh. Beautiful. So that's a wet martini to start with. And as a second drink, we're going to do something a bit more complicated. And it's actually one of the reasons why I'm here in Colombia. I'm here to talk about the world's most imaginative bartender competition. And it's a competition that I had the luck to win 3 years ago. And I made a drink that is a little bit weird, but maybe I can explain to you. The competition is organized by Bombay Sapphire. And interestingly, the Bombay Sapphire distillery used to be a paper factory. So I thought it would be interesting to try and use the flavor of paper and turn it into a cocktail. So we're using for this one 45 milliliters again of Bombay Sapphire gin. Wonderful. And then just a little bit, only 15 milliliters of paper syrup. And paper syrup, it sounds a little bit weird. There's actually no paper inside. It's only ingredients that is going to remind you of the flavor of paper when it ages. So you have a bit of vanilla, a little bit of grass, a little bit of smoke, and a little bit of gentian root, which is a bitter root from the mountain. Give it a quick stir, 20-25 seconds. The beauty of this drink is it's quite rich and at the same time it's quite strong. So after you had a wet martini, if you still fancy a drink, that's definitely a good one to go for. It's also very important when making cocktails to always taste it, to make sure the balance is perfect. Wonderful. Once the cocktail is ready, you can strain it in another, maybe smaller cocktail glass. And again, to make it a bit less sweet and make it a bit more aromatic, we're using a different lemon zest on top and on the stem. Wonderful. I hope you enjoy. That's about it.
Bueno amigos de Colombia.com, mientras yo me quedo degustando estas delicias de cóctel, Remy, ¿qué quieres decirle a nuestros usuarios?
I think the best ingredient for a cocktail is usually to have it in company and sharing it. So I think the best thing is make some for your friends, make sure your friends make some for you, and visit all the bars, discover the world of cocktails.
Bueno, muchísimas gracias por estar aquí y espero ustedes se animen a preparar esos cócteles. Nos vemos en la próxima. Chao, chao.